Wisconsin Valley girls volleyball action tonight here on Zaleski Sports. It's the SPASH Panthers at 20-5 on the year, 4-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, going up against the home Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders at a mark of 5-17 on the year. They're 0-4 in Valley play. Steve Mabes alongside Braden Sutter here from the Wisconsin Rapids Fieldhouse. Valley Conference action tonight here on Zaleski Sports. As mentioned, Stevens Point at 20-5 on the year, 4-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. They have a path. I wouldn't say a clear path, but a path to make it to win the Valley this year. And before we move on, a reminder that today's pregame show is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Wisconsin Rapids, of course, not the year that the Red Raiders were hoping for. Last game coming off of a 2-1 loss to Northland Pines, and before that at Columbus Catholic last week, lost to Columbus Catholic 2-0 and Northland Pines 2-1. We were here for their last conference game. That was a 3-1 loss to DC Everest. They will be at Wausau West next week. And then a couple of games in that Valley Conference tournament. We'll talk about that because it's going to be a rematch for SPASH and Marshfield. That conference tournament or conference round robin or whatever you want to say, that counts towards the conference standings. And we'll go through what SPASH has left as they look for their conference championship. Seeding meetings coming up in about 10. It's between 10 and 14 days. It's October 12th through the 16th. And then the playoffs start the week of the 23rd, I believe. And that's when the volleyball that's when volleyball and football playoffs begin on that same week. So that is the week of the 20th. So October 20th, the week of playoffs for volleyball and football. SPASH did come off of a 3-1 win at Marshfield last week. Jason Zaleski was up there for that one, and an exciting one at the Marshfield Fieldhouse. They renamed that place at least 3 times, or once a year, it seems like. And so don't know the name of that, but it is named something else this year up in Marshfield. Amherst is at Pacelli tonight. Anago is in Mosinee. We'll see. Anago not having a great year. We'll see how Mosinee kind of figures themselves out now without all-state player Talon Jerschley, who will be out for the remainder of the fall. And then the all-time scorer at Mosinee in basketball will be out. And obviously her outstanding softball career at Mosinee has come to an end with a don't even want to say a torn ACL. It's a shattered knee. I mean, she had a dislocated kneecap, a lot like what Tyreek had. Yeah, Tyreek Hill. He dislocated she had a kneecap issue, tore her ACL, and a lot of the ligaments in that knee. So she'll be getting ready for her softball career to continue at Northwestern next fall. We do have boys soccer. Wausau West is at DC Everest. That's the only other one. That's our only soccer game. SPASH is at Wisconsin Rapids tonight, obviously. Wausau West is at Marshfield. Rice Lake is at Eau Claire Memorial, and Columbus Catholic is in Spencer. We'll have our pregame announcements here, and then we'll have our national anthem. We'll hear from our friends quickly over at Next Step Prosthetics before our game gets underway. You're watching high school girls volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Welcome back to the Wisconsin Rapids Fieldhouse. Soccer going on outside. It's Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take a look give you some score updates from over there as well. SPASH in their white tops, black jerseys. Lena Mayer, the libero, in a black top and red numerals. And it is national anthem time here in Wisconsin Rapids. Beautifully done by the Wisconsin Rapids Marching Band on our national anthem tonight as we get ready for our starting lineups. Start with the Stevens Point Panthers. Olivia Kobach, Katie Kornowski, Nora Kruger, Maddie Harris, Carly Torhorst, Leah Awe, and Lena Mayer, the libero. Leah Awe, I did not see Leah play basketball last year. Just a sophomore. Looking forward to seeing her on the volleyball court. And then, of course, this winter for SPASH. But she's got a conference title to win here this season for the SPASH Panthers. This Panthers seems very, very impressive this year. Starting lineup for Wisconsin Rapids is as follows. We have Natalie Bone, Emma Anderson, Layla Patrow, Nini Broswitz, Avery Dunn, Danica Rosenthal, and Coley Graff for Coach Faith Bazzelli and the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders. It is senior night here. The four seniors for Wisconsin Rapids: Layla Patrow, Nini Broswitz, Avery Dunn, and Danica Rosenthal. It is, I believe, our last time here at the field house for this fall. And then I mentioned it on Tuesday in Pittsville. Just 7 weeks, less than 7 weeks now before our basketball season, our basketball schedule gets underway. And putting those schedules together, it's going to be another busy winter, and we're looking forward to it. Don't want to brag, but that's something that we like to do here on Zaleski Sports. Today, we have surpassed 50 volleyball matches this fall on the Zaleski Sports Network, and looking forward to another good end to the volleyball season here this year. Katie Kornowski to lead things off here for the Panthers. Avery Dunn sets up for Emma Anderson in the middle, blocked to the net. Patrow sets it again to Dunn. Free one here for the Panthers. In the middle on the attack from Kobach is good. Jousted at the net and won by Nora Kruger, and it's 1-0 Stevens Point. The numbers on the front of the jerseys very small for SPASH, and the numbers on the back of the jerseys mostly covered by the hair. So that's if I'm hesitant at times to get a number as Kruger scores again, that's the reason why. But it's quickly out 2-0 Stevens Point. So coming up on Tuesday next week, DC Everest is at SPASH for volleyball. Wausau East is at Marshfield. Wisconsin Rapids heads up to Wausau, take on the West Warriors. Graff to Dunn. Natalie Bone winds up. Blocked to the net and can't be played. Natalie Bone scores for Wisconsin Rapids. There's one serving two here for Avery Dunn and the Red Raiders. I'll have to look. I think I've got that one on the schedule. I type them all up. Yep. Mike Wenlett on the call of that one. Mike, our Iola guy, plus our SPASH broadcaster at times. Blocked to the net by Bone. Rosenthal is there. Avery Dunn back sets it to Graff. Blocked and down. There's very few on Zaleski Sports that can do it better on the play-by-play for hockey than Mike Wenlett. Bob Bradovich over in Eau Claire, very good as well. Popped up again by Kornowski on the swing. It's good, down for Maddie Harris. So we await the start times for Brewers and Cubs series. Cubs knocking off the San Diego Padres today. It'll be the Battle of I-94. Service along there. The times will be set after the conclusion tonight of the Yankees and Red Sox Game 3 in the Bronx. Popped up, tipped at the net, and another point for SPASH. That's Carly Torhorst. That's 5-2 Panthers. Right now, they were supposed to start 3 minutes ago, but no score, no start yet from New York City. Lena Mayer, the libero, serves it up, and Natalie Bone puts it into the net. 6-2 SPASH. So if the Red Sox win, the Brewers will be playing at 108 on Saturday. If the Yankees win, it's 808. And an ace for Mayer. 7-2 Stevens Point. Again, start times are to be determined after the conclusion of the final wild card game. Mayer again, popped up by Patrow. Brostwitz over to Rosenthal. Set up in the middle and through the block. Another point for Torhorst. And it's all Stevens Point here in the first. Dunn sets it right over, popped up by Kornowski. And it's going to go long on the attack by Carly Torhorst. Side out point, Wisconsin Rapids, 3 serving 8. For all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. 16 football games for you tomorrow night. Plenty to choose from. Torhorst, dug out by Dunn. Back sets it to Rylan Whitrock, who can't make a play on it, and it's points, Stevens Point. And back in is Maddie Sousa. $16 for you on Friday, 3 more on Saturday. 19 games this week on the gridiron in high school football. Good pass for Dunn. Blocked by Leah Awe. Leah using that 6'4" frame. Not sure if she's 6'4", but I walked past her walking into the gym today, and we were pretty much at the same eye level. So taller than you, yeah. Taller than a lot of people, as there's another 4-hit ball there for Wisconsin Rapids, 11-3 Panthers. Outstanding basketball player. Lots of offers already, just a sophomore is Leah. On the service is Addie Pesky. Cross court, popped up by Graff. And Torhorst, Whitrock, chased down by Dunn. Sousa from the back row, tipped by Awi. Back row attack is dug out by Brostowitz at the net for Graff, blocked up, played back for the Red Raiders. Whitrock's going to swing at it, go cross court again. Set up by Kornowski, tipped to the back line for Brostowitz. Dunn in the middle for Rosenthal, tipped by Awi. Chase down again, wind up again for Torhorst. Whitrock's going to wind it again and scores it. Long rally, haven't gone the Red Raiders' way many times this fall, but a good one there for Wisconsin Rapids. It's 4 serving 11, and it'll be Ruby Marty for the Red Raiders. The jump serve for Ruby, hopped up by Mayer, chased down by Kornowski. Cross court and out. And the attack by Carly Torhorst. Five serving 11 here in the first. Marty again over on it. Popped up by Pesky, back sets it to Awi, and she is through the block of Whitrock and Rosenthal. I will tell you, as single-sported as a lot of these really good athletes are nowadays, you focus in on one sport, and it would have been out. Brostowitz hits it on the attack by Kruger. Give a big shout out to Lee Awi, as good of a basketball player as she is. Still coming out here, experiencing the high school experience of playing multiple sports, and big shout out to her and all the multiple sport athletes. It's especially at a Division I level, not always heard of, and not always appreciated. Whitrock scores cross court. You specialize in one sport like a lot of higher division athletes do. You don't get to come out and play multiple sports. And in the central Wisconsin area, it's really nice to see not just Leah, but others as well. There's an ace for Danica Rosenthal. And not just Leah, but a number of other athletes as well. Just a sophomore. Seniors on this SPASH team: Olivia Kobach, Katie Kornowski, Maddie Harris, Carly Torhorst, and Addie Pesky. So, I mean, a lot of firepower, but still a lot to build on for the future for Mackenzie Kyle and the SPASH Panthers. 14 serving 7. Kendall Watosik, the lefty, serving. Dug out by Ruby Marty. Now Whitrock on the right side, popped up by Kornowski. Free one here for the Red Raiders. The middle for Emma Anderson. And sent over. Anderson swings and scores it. Good point there for Emma Anderson. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up for a free consultation today. Jump serve by Whitrock. Attacks. Whitrock digs it out. Avery Dunn sets up for the far side for Natalie Bone. Mayer, Kornowski, back row attack for Pesky. And Rosenthal serves it from the back row and smashes it home. Good pass, good placement. Down 5, 9 serving 14 here in the first. Jump serve for the sophomore Whitrock, too far on that one. And SPASH first to 15. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids is ready to construct your dreams. If you can dream it, Wirtz & Company will make it come true. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids. Contact them today at 715-213-1281 and on Facebook. Bless you, Braden. Bone on the dig. Near side popped up for Kruger. Natalie again scores it again. Again, the fall hasn't gone the way that the Red Raiders have hoped, but they are still playing hard and playing well. Avery Dunn. Kornowski sets it up. Sent over by Patro. Kornowski again, and nobody home there for Katie Kornowski. Point to the Red Raiders, and Coach Kyle will take a timeout. We'll step aside. 15-11 SPASH. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedSliver.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Get you some score updates here on the ZSN, Zaleski Sports Network. We got to get mic flags that have ZSN on it. Mosley up 15-10 on Anago. Jeepers, a lot of scoring early on at DC Everest. 2-1 Evergreens over Wausau West. They're in the 15th minute. We'll have boys soccer next week. Wisconsin Rapids and Wausau East. The line, the block by Emma Anderson and Coley Graff. Here come the Red Raiders with a little bit of energy. Amherst leads Pacelli. Now it's tied. 11-11 in the first set at Pacelli. Rice Lake 12, Eau Claire Memorial 7 in the first set. Avery Dunn the serve, nearly aced it. Cross court, scores it, side out. Point for Carly Torhorst. Marshfield 15, Wausau West 9. They're in the first set in Marshfield. Natalie Bone, Avery Dunn sets it back to Rosenthal. Danica will take it herself and smash it in. Having a nice senior night is Danica Rosenthal. Danica's been a good glue part of this team. And an ace for the Red Raiders, 14-16. Spencer leading Columbus Catholic 11-3 in the first sets in their pink game at the Spencer Dome tonight. Brostowitz serves it wide. See if Lena Mayer, the libero, will serve it up here for the Panthers. Jump serve, Brostowitz, and she aces it, does Mayer. 18 serving 14. Metalco in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. Come get to know Metalco and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metalco and apply online at metalco.com. Over on it is Graff, Mayer. Kornowski sets it up again to Awi off the block. Bone, Dunn, right back to Rosenthal. Free one here for the Panthers. Mayer, Kornowski, back sets it. Now the attack blocked by Bone. Mayer again, Torhorst, and scores it. Yep. And 19-14. Good, exciting first set here from Wisconsin Rapids. And an ace for Mayer. Brostowitz and Patro miscommunicates and SPASH the first to 20 here in the first. Mayer the jump serve again. Brostowitz Graff back sets it to Rosenthal, who's blocked by Aui. Timeout, Wisconsin Rapids. We'll step aside, 21-14. Stevens Point. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids is ready to construct your dreams. Wirtz & Company will give you peace of mind with that much-needed roof repair. Have a remodel dream for what used to be your favorite room in the house? Living area, kitchen, bath, bedroom. If you can dream it, Wirtz & Company will make it come true. Wirtz & Company will also build your next home. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids, 715-213-1281, and Wirtz & Company on Facebook.
Upcoming in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, I mentioned DC Everest at SPASH next Tuesday. Wausau East is at Marshfield. Wisconsin Rapids at Wausau West. And then next Saturday, we might have to get somebody over to cover that conference meet. What a pass. And can't be chased down. Rosenthal, another kill. I didn't realize it was going to be at Stevens Point next Saturday. The Saturday the 11th. We might have to send Mike over there because get you that schedule here. Round A, B, and C. Now with Merrill out of the Valley, it's kind of helps figure things out with just 6 teams. Aui kills it, and 22-15. Round A, first round, Marshfield against Wisconsin Rapids, Stevens Point against Wausau East, and Wausau West. This is against DC Everest. The second round will be DC Everest against Marshfield, SPASH against Wausau West, Wausau East against Wisconsin Rapids. And then the big one is round C, which could determine an outright conference champion. As Avery Dunn back sets it to Danica Rosenthal. Danica scores again. Seniors working well together tonight. Dunn and Rosenthal, Brosowitz and Patro. As Ruby Marty will serve it up, 16 serving 22. Mayer sets it, or digs it. Karnowski sets it, Torhorst attacks it. And Aui pops it up. Pesky. There's Dunn again in the middle for Rosenthal. Blocked back and out. Round C of that Wisconsin Valley Conference meet, Marshfield against SPASH. I mean, that'll, unless one of the teams falter next Tuesday or tonight or next Tuesday, as Leah Aui with a little dump over the top, 23-17. That will be, or any time during that day, but that should be for the outright conference championship. If Marshfield beats SPASH, then they would tie. But if SPASH can knock them off, that would be a outright conference championship for Stevens Point. Dug out by Brostowitz. Dunn to Marty. Mayer's there. Kornowski. Back row attack. Dunn again for Rosenthal. Right over the top. Mayer digs it. Can't be played up. And it's 18 serving 23 for Danica Rosenthal. Emma Anderson back in for the Red Raiders. 18 serving 23, the senior with the jump serve. Over the top. Chase down Kornowski. Sets it again, scores it as Nora Kruger has 24-18. We're at set point here in the first. Other games in round C are Wausau West and Wausau East, Wisconsin Rapids, and DC Everest. And the conference season ends on Thursday, October 16th. Matosik on the serve, and she aces it to end the first set. Rapids gained a little momentum, but it was all SPASH, 25-18 through the first set. We'll be back with set 2. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Northwoods Windows has been helping homeowners all over central and northern Wisconsin with replacement windows, patio entry doors, and more. We've done installations in over 10,000 homes, including cottages, churches, and businesses. Our installers are trained, experienced professionals, and we're an authorized dealer of home improvement products from some of the top manufacturers. We offer free in-home consultations, no-pressure sales, honest pricing, and a job well done. Contact Northwood Windows today and see why you should choose us.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we go to the second set here in Wisconsin Rapids, 25-18 in favor of SPASH in the first set. I remind you that for 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where communities come first, federally insured by NCUA. Wisconsin Rapids will start the second with the serve. Usually Avery Dunn's the first server. Again, the seating meetings, the 12th through the 16th. The final day of the Valley Conference, Marshall will be at Wausau West. Wausau East will be at DC Everson, Wisconsin Rapids. We'll have to turn right around again and play SPASH in 2 weeks. Popped up by Kornowski. The wind and dig there by Rosenthal. Natalie Bone popped up by Mayer and scores it. Rapids jumps out to an early 1-0 lead. For this sectional, Division I sectional, it is to be played at the sectional final, to be played at Stevens Point. Semifinal in Menominee. Rosenthal digs it, Dunn to the back line. Winds again, blocked but out. Emma Anderson was there to block it. Another point for Nora Kruger. They're tied at 1. In the sectional, your usual suspects: Chippewa Falls, DCRS, Eau Claire North, and Memorial, Hudson, Marshfield, Menominee, New Richmond, River Falls, SPASH, Superior, Wausau East and West, and Wisconsin Rapids. Emma Anderson blocked, played out by Dunn, back over. And they're going to say that, I believe they were going to say that Avery Dunn was over the line, or Emma Anderson double hit. 2-1 SPASH. Katie Kornowski to serve it up. And she aces it. Again, that sectional semifinals will be played over in the Eau Claire area in Menominee. And then Stevens Point is the host for the sectional final. As of right now, what has happened in the past is if it is two Chippewa Valley, Eau Claire Valley teams, And rotation error by Wisconsin Rapids gives a point to SPASH. If it is two teams in that Chippewa Valley area, Eau Claire Valley area, then they will move it back over there. But as of right now, the way that SPASH is playing, in pretty good shape right now. Blocked at the net by Olivia Kobach. I think take a look here at ZaleskiSports.com, but I think one of SPASH's losses actually came to Eau Claire Memorial. That was touched on the ace. 6-1 just like that. Timeout Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take a look at that and come back and let you know. You're watching high school girls volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
So the 5 SPASH losses that we have on file here at Zaleski Sports are as follows. West Salem, DeForest, Edgar. Again, a reminder that all 4 of these losses were in 3-set matches, part of weekend tournaments. So West Salem, DeForest, Edgar, and Mosinee. Their only normal, quote-unquote normal loss came to Eau Claire Memorial. That was through the block, and another point for the Panthers. 7-1 SPASH. Edgar is the Marywood South Conference champions. Mosinee is going to be a conference champion. So nothing to hang your head about, absolutely. And SPASH likely a conference champion. Another kill, this time Olivia Kobach scores it. 8 in a row for the Panthers. Appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight. One of 7 games on Zaleski Sports. Coley Graff goes over the top and out wide. 9-1 Stevens Point. Kornowski continues her serve, popped up by Ruby Marty. Emma Anderson, back line. Kornowski digs it. And Kruger with the send over. The line for Natalie Bone, dug out in the back line, chased down by Mayer, and unable to be played as Kruger, and points to Wisconsin Rapids. Nini Brostwitz to serve it. Reminder that Infinity Exteriors, they've been installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, and windows, they're built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. Natalie Bone into the net. Point back to the Panthers. Danica Rosenthal scored on the back line. Giancarlo Stanton almost committed one of the sins of baseball just now. Hit a fly ball to the outfield, thought it was a home run, almost got thrown out at second base. Well, Yankee Stadium, you really never know. So there's a point for the Panthers. The minimalists of fly balls are home runs at Yankee Stadium. They're scoreless in the bottom of the second inning in the Bronx. Dodgers and Phillies, Brewers and Cubs in the National League. The Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Dalton Varsho in the playoffs. Local celebrity as WIAA with the kill. He had gotten hurt a couple of times this year. Dalton Varsho, the center fielder for the Toronto Blue Jays, has made some spectacular catches. A Marshfield graduate. I think he went to UW Milwaukee as Mayer puts it into the net. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. Kornowski sets up again for Awi, and Leah scores again. 14-4 Panthers. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider since 1970. People have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric, Wisconsin Rapids. See if we can get you a score from the soccer pitch outside. Rapids had an opportunity. There's another rotation error on Wisconsin Rapids. Ruby Marty over the top. At the net for Kornowski. Katie Kornowski scores it again. 16-4 Panthers. And an ace. Eddie Pesky doing the serving. Pesky over again. Dug out by Marty. Chased up by Dunn. Rylan Whitrock goes cross court. Mayer digs it out. Kornowski again. And scores it again is Carly Torhorst. 18-4. UW Milwaukee. Yep. Jason Zaleski always talks. Obviously, Dalton, a Marshfield graduate and played for the Marshfield Blue Devils Legion team. He said still one of the longest home runs he's ever seen at Jack Hackman Field came off the bat of Dalton Varsho. And you would expect nothing different with the guy now playing in the major leagues. He's an outstanding baseball player. Outstanding family as well. WIAA scores it again. 19-4 Panthers. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Service long by Pesky. Side out for Wisconsin Rapids. Nakusa Port Edward State Bank proudly supports our local athletes and their families from business to personal banking and everywhere in between. Let Nakusa Port Edward State Bank work for you. Office right downtown Main Street in Nakusa. Spash in the nets. See if we can get you some score updates here on Zaleski Sports. Anago Mosney in a commercial. Mosney looking like they're going to run away with that one against the Red Robins. Kornowski winds up. Torhorst. Marty to Whitrock. Pesky. Kornowski again. Middle again for Torhorst. Dunn back sets it to Ruby Marty in the back row. Pesky is there again. And through the block. And scores it. Carly Torhorst. Shelley won the first set over Amherst. They lead Amherst in the second set 4-3. Rice Lake 1-0 lead over Eau Claire Memorial in set points, and Memorial leads Rice Lake 10-9 as Kornowski scores again on the little dump over. Big smile on the face of Katie Kornowski. Marshfield took set 1, and there's an ace for Torhorst. Torhorst again, back row. Over on it goes Whitrock. Kornowski sets it again for Aui. Blocked at the net and played over by the Panthers. Every little bounce going the right way. Whitrock punches it over. Pesky in the middle for Aui. Blocked. And they're going to say it didn't make it over. No argument there from Spash. Marshfield beat Wausau West in the first set, and the Tigers lead set 2, or now it's Wausau West leads set 2, 11-10. Volleyball score, Spencer took the first set over Columbus Catholic as Emma Anderson scores it. Spencer with a first set win over Columbus Catholic, and now the Dons lead 4-2 in the second set. Rylan Whitrock on the serve, line drive serve. Kornowski, another great pass. Blocked, but played back up by the Panthers. Pesky from the back line, off the block of Anderson and down as 23-8. Layla Petro back in. Left-handed serve by Kendall Witowski. Witowski into the nets. 9 serving 23. Avery Dunn, the senior. Send over, popped up by Mayer. Kornowski in the middle again, scores it, does Kobach. It's easy for attackers to score when you got a passer like Katie Kornowski out there. And the length of Spash unmatched so far tonight. Kornowski going to try and finish it, and she does on the ace. Dominating performance by Spash here in the second, 25-9. We'll be back with the third set. Spash leads 2-0. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $20 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicoletBank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today. It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
And an ace to start things off here for Stevens Point. A note from our very own Mike Wenlett. Katie Kornowski entered tonight with 2,000 career assists on the nose. Well, she's surpassed that and more here tonight. The passing from Katie has been sensational. On the other side, too, Avery Dunn has been very good. We've seen her grow throughout the last number of years, and her passing is pretty gosh darn good as well. Waiting for a ball back, and Kornowski will be doing the honors, and she aces it again. She started the second set with 9 serves in a row to jump out to that 10-1 lead for Stevens Point. Reminder that ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Mutual of Wausau Insurance celebrating 150 years. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find an agent near you. Rosenthal sends it over. Mayer, Kornowski. Well, nobody home that time. Pass wherever you want, but if there's nobody there to hit it, then kind of SOL after that. Avery Dunn to serve it. Mayer digs it. Kornowski sets it. In the middle, Rosenthal digs it, and Dunn passes it over to Danica. Kornowski again. Back sets it. Punched up and sent back. Maddie Harris, number 6. Had that last attack dug out by Dunn. Kornowski's passed it again to Maddie Harris, and she scores it. SPASH 25-18 of the first set, 25-9 of the second. The jump serve over there by Nora Kruger. Emma Anderson. Mayer, Kornowski again. Back sets it to Maddie Harris. Blocked to the nets by Natalie Bone. So either way, the Yankees or the Red Sox will have to head up to the Pacific Northwest to take on the Mariners this weekend. Again, all start times to be determined depending on how the conclusion of the Red Sox-Yankees game finishes up. I think if the Red Sox wins, the Brewers play at 1:08. If the Yankees win, it is at 8:08 on Saturday against the Chicago Cubs. Danica Rosenthal through the block. And if you're a Brewers/Packers fan, like many in Wisconsin are, You don't have to worry about missing the Brewers or the Packers game this week. They are off. And they'll have Cincinnati next week. Aui off the block, scores it. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Matty Sousa back in for the Red Raiders. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Place your comfort at home as our highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. It's supposed to be very hot tomorrow again, but then finally some fall weather coming this weekend. It's October. It's got to be starting to feel a little bit colder. And finally, going to have that feeling. Back row attack from Kruger. Over and hits the antenna, and point goes to SPASH. Had that feeling 3-4 weeks ago. It was week 3 of the high school football season that it was absolutely, it wasn't freezing by any means, but it was very, very cold. And then after that, it's been very warm as Sousa attacks it. And finally, after tomorrow night, or after tomorrow, it'll start to cool down a little bit. Back row attack again from Kruger at the net for Dunn. Over on it, Whitrock. Rostowitz, Dunn in the middle for Rosenthal. Off the block and down for Danica. Get the best tire prices, period, during the factory direct tire sale at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back by online or mail-in rebate on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. On now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Good crowd here tonight, as you are to expect with a Stevens Point and Wisconsin Rapids meeting, no matter the sport. SPASH hosts Eau Claire North tomorrow for football. Yeah, Aui scores it again. Homecoming this week at SPASH. Wisconsin Rapids heads to Eau Claire to take on Memorial. Out here at Southwood County Stadium, it'll be Assumption and Pittsville for Assumption's homecoming. Nice pass by Whitrock, and Rosenthal scores it. 16 to choose from tomorrow night on Zaleski Sports, then 3 more on Saturday. Pacelli heads down to Sun Prairie to take on Aurora Catholic out of Illinois. Assumption played Aurora Catholic a couple years ago and scores it on the attack from Stevens Point. Stanley Boyd is going to be at Neilsville Grand homecoming. And our other one is Merrill will host Wausau East. And then the Brewers play in the playoffs. Popped up. Over it goes for Dunn. Kornowski, the attack by Kobach. Up ahead to Whitrock. And she scores it. Rylan Whitrock scores. Are all 4 Division Series games on Saturday? I know the Brewers are for sure. Whitrock with the jump serve and long. So they're all on Saturday? Yep. Time still to be determined. So Detroit will head to the Pacific Northwest. Right? No. Interesting. And then, so it's going to be an NL East. An NL East, or AL East Division Series. So they've got them all matched up except for the Yankees and Red Sox. Which one's going to be heading to Toronto? Rosenthal from the back row. Mayer pops it up. Kruger sets it over. And Maddie Harris sends it. Patro to Dunn to Rosenthal. And Emma Anderson tipped it up. All the times are still going to be figured out once the ball game ends tonight. They're scoreless in the Bronx in the bottom of the third inning. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. They've got locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. 7 serving 13 here in the third set. Spash leads at 2-0. Long that time. 8 serving 13. Dunn. Mayer digs it. Kornowski passes it. And the attack is good by Maddie Harris, I believe. Again, the numbers on the front of the jerseys very small. The numbers on the back of the jerseys are all covered by their ponytails. And an ace for Kruger. 15-8. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids for all your plumbing and heating needs. Why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. And Kruger sends it over the net. Bounced over that net and down for a Spash ace. Solaris is your hometown fiber internet provider. Just like these athletes bring their best to the court, we bring our best to your home with lightning fast, reliable fiber internet that never quits. Stream, game, and connect without missing a beat. Get connected, stay connected at Solaris.net. And the final time these Red Raiders will be at home this year, it is senior night, at least from what I saw on the schedule anyway. Emma Anderson scores it. Been very fortunate. We thank Athletic Director Chris Veit big time here, helping us out and allowing us to come up to the field house this year. I'm looking forward to another fun winter as well. See if the Rapids boys can turn things around. And another point for Torhorst. Looking forward to a lot of pretty good basketball in the Wisconsin Rapids area this winter. The Assumption boys should be better, or should be good. Assumption girls are always decent. Yep, the final home match for Wisconsin Rapids tonight is not going in their favor. All Spash here tonight. Still flying around the court. Rostowitz, pass over to Bone, sends it long and out. And Spash the first to 20 here in the third timeout, Wisconsin Rapids. Like Carrie Van Ert with State Farm, be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert, State Farm in downtown Wisconsin Rapids. Back after this, 20-9 Spash. You watch high school girls volleyball presented by ShedSliver.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Avery Dunn over the top. Kornowski, Towie, no. And point to the Red Raiders. Shouldn't financial advice focus on you, your goals, and your dreams? Your Modern Woodmen of America representative can help you plan for all the stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. Call Scott Patrick at 715-424-1873, 715-424-1873 to start the conversation today. Howie off the block of Rosenthal. SPASH four-way of finishing this one off. And improving on their undefeated conference season so far. Again, they'll have DC Everest next Tuesday and then the big Valley meet next Saturday, where the third round of that, or the third game of that day, will be Marshfield and Stevens Point. If not live, we'll shoot highlights. They'll send somebody over there. Yowie scores it. No, over the top goes Torhorst on the return send, and it's 22-10. Today's game is brought to you by Ski's Meat Market, made a custom apparel, Key Savings Bank, Culligan Water, and Express Employment Professionals. Addie Pesky going to try and finish it off, and she aces it 23-10. All SPASH here tonight. We'll have an opportunity to talk to Mackenzie Kyle and Katie Kornowski here in just a minute. Addie Pesky, oh, what a save there by Avery Dunn. And ends up with a point for Wisconsin Rapids. And Ruby Marty will be in to serve for the Red Raiders. Again, a game of runs. Volleyball is such a momentum game of runs, and all the runs have gone in favor of Stevens Point tonight. 11 serving 23. Kornowski chases it down again. Torhorst is long. Point for the Red Raiders. Ruby Marty short serve. Pesky, Kornowski winds up. Torhorst scores it. We're at match point here in Wisconsin Rapids. 24-12. We'll have our Key Savings Bank post-game show after this. You'll feel right at home from the moment you walk through the door at Key Savings Bank. Enjoy all the perks of working with your local community bank and experience it for yourself. Torhorst trying to finish it off. Rosenthal winds, blocked, but out. Enjoy all the perks of working with your local community bank and experience it for yourself by stopping in or checking them out online at keysavingsbank.com. Rosenthal the serve, and that will do it here tonight. All Stevens Point, 25-18, 25-9, and 25-13. Key Savings Bank postgame show coming up next. You've been watching high school girls volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, like, oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events. So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. SPASH picks up a win here tonight over Wisconsin Rapids. Coach, as many say, just a business trip. Coming over here and getting the job done. Just talk about getting another conference win.
It's great, and everybody, every time we step on the court across them in the net, win our conference. It's a big competition, and we are always willing to look at them as the top dog, and it doesn't matter where we're at. But going out there and competing every point, because our conference, it's like that every single night.
They get right back into conference next week against DC Everson, the big meet on Saturday. Just talk about the momentum you guys can keep on gaining with just a couple weeks left.
It really is a momentum swing of things, and right now we are on the good end of that swing of the momentum. But I think for us the big deal is that we take it one match at a time, and we really do look at each conference opponent as its own, and really looking forward to how the rest of this schedule is going to fall.
I'll ask Katie about it here in a second, but a lot of distractions this week, homecoming week. How do you keep these girls focused on volleyball?
So there's a lot of things, including Katie does not know, but she actually reached her 2,000th assist. I didn't tell her that, but really the big deal is making sure that we treat it as every match, and really the girls do such a nice job with it, and we don't have to really ever worry about that. It's just getting after it each and every day.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations. We're bringing over Katie Kornowski. Katie, we'll get to this here in a second, but just talk about coming here and getting a conference win.
It feels really good. We've been playing really well in conference so far, and we've made it our goal this year to win conference this year, because we haven't done that in the past few years. And it feels good right now to be top of the conference, and it feels great to get another win.
Again, just talk about the milestone, 2,000 assists now. Yeah. We talked about it on the broadcast. Just the art of passing. Obviously, you have some really good attackers, but being able to get them the ball is an art. Just talk about that.
It's a really great honor to be able to do that for my team, because obviously for me to get the 2,000 assists, my hitters have to be able to put away the ball. So it's great to have hitters that can also do that for me, and great passers to get me the ball.
Yeah, and like I asked Coach about it, a lot of distractions this week, homecoming week, and all that. How do you keep your team focused and ready for games?
Yeah, it's in a really exciting week, but when we walk in the gym, we know that we need to play our best and just take that win.
All right, we're going to put you in the house, all right?
Okay.
Do you know what to do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you this. I'll step away.
Where am I looking?
Camera on the right.
Okay.
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Katie Kornowski, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Katie. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Wisconsin Rapids. SPASH 3-0 win here against Wisconsin Rapids tonight. Katie Kornowski, 2,000 career assists. She surpassed that in the last SPASH game. So congratulations to Katie. Congratulations to Stevens Point. We have 16 football games for you tomorrow night. Check them all out, SeleskySports.com. For Braden Sutter, this is Steve Mave signing off. Have a great rest of your night. Have a blessed night, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow on Zaleski Sports.